Hey everyone, you're listening to the English Made Simple show. This is episode number 284, number 284, número 284. Welcome amigos y amigas. Welcome to today's short and sweet episode. This is your host Milena speaking. You're tuning in to the English Made Simple show. You can learn more about the EMS show and what it is all about when you visit englishmadesimple.net. If you want to listen to the podcast straight from the website, simply type in englishmadesimple.net/podcast and you will end up right where you need to be. And while you're there, you can find a huge repertoire of the EMS episodes as well as useful resources to help you accelerate your English learning. So again, welcome guys to today's episode. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Let's dive straight in, amigos y amigas. Let's begin. I'm sure everyone's been flat out lately in preparation for the holidays, like Christmas if you celebrate Christmas and the New Year's. I'm sure you've been flat out. So, today we're going to learn the phrase flat out. It's an informal phrase. Have you heard this phrase before? Have you heard someone say, I am flat out? What does it mean to be flat out? Well, there are two words here, okay? I'm saying two words, flat and out. I am flat out. There are two words, flat out. So what does it mean, Milena? Are you going to tell us what it means? What does flat out mean? Yes, I will. Calm down, everybody. I'm getting to it soon. So when you say I am flat out, it means I am busy, okay? When you say I'm flat out, means you're busy, okay? Not me. You are busy. If you're using the words I'm flat out, you're meaning to say that you're busy. Yes, it's an informal phrase, but when you use this phrase with somebody, it will make you sound fluent in English. This is something you'll hear native speakers use. So if you start using it, you'll sound super duper fluent. Although there is another variation to this phrase. There's another one that I heard actually quite recently here. A couple of days ago, somebody used this phrase, which is slightly different to flat out. It goes like this. I am flat chat busy. Okay, nothing to do with out. Again, two words, flat chat. I am flat chat busy. Means I literally have no time. I have no spare time. I'm extremely busy. Again, this is an informal phrase. Flat chat is really informal and I believe it's only used here in Australia. If you're listening from the US, Canada, New Zealand, or the UK, please know that if you do use flat chat, this phrase, people are just going to look at you funny. They won't understand what you mean. Radio. So back to the flat out meaning. That's what today's episode is about. I'll give you a couple of examples where you can use this phrase. They're quite simple examples. Flat out with work. Okay, when you say I am flat out with work, means I am busy with work stuff. And another example for you amigos y amigas, I've been flat out with work. You can say I am flat out with work in present tense, and then you can say I've been flat out with work. Like, we haven't seen you, where have you been? Well, I've been busy, I've been flat out with work. So in the past tense, I have been flat out with work. That was your second example. Okay, makes sense, everybody? Cool bananas. Time to wrap it up, amigos y amigas. Today's episode was short and sweet. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. You're always welcome to visit englishmadesimple.net. Before we wrap up today's episode, thanks, guys. Thanks to those who have had the time to fill in that short survey for me. So I'm still asking people to do the survey. It's only 7 questions. If you have the time, you can go to englishmadesimple.net/survey. It's going to help me with creating more cool stuff for you guys. So if you have spare couple of minutes, if you're not flat out, please go to englishmadesimple.net/survey and just fill in those 7 questions for me. And we have until the end of December, if you're listening to this episode in December of 2021. That would be really helpful. Thanks again, amigos. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you've learned something new today. If something wasn't clear, be sure to send me an email or send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. You've been jamming with Milena from English Made Simple. Until next time, hasta la próxima.